So I don't know if you guys can see this, but to the right, all right, there's the hard-working man. I pulled up, and he was counting his orders, right? Because from that truck, it comes out of there, and you have to. This is guy's job. That's his mobile office. All right, and the company trusts him to fulfill their orders. So he's out there, he's got paperwork, he's double checking. Back when I was working in roofing supply, that was our main problem. It was nobody would check their loads. Nobody would check their orders. And accuracy was such a hard issue. So yeah, it's like little things like that. Little things that make the biggest difference. And I don't know if you see to the left of the hardworking guy. I'll try to zoom in. There's a different type of hardworking man. Do you see him in the corner? I don't know what he's doing, but he has a little concrete table full of I don't know what he's doing. But he's doing something, all right? And so a lot of homeless, they do have mental issues, but define mental issues. It's like I said in the podcast, which I hope you're following. We all just need somewhere to belong, something to do, someone to follow. I don't want to begin to know I know anything about this guy's life, but you can make a pretty good guess, right? And yeah, he's hard at work at something. And it's just the reality. Like, in my perfect world, what if we built our community and we could reach out that helping hand and kind of form a stronger community? And I know it's not easy. I've tried many times to help out, the homeless, and it's never worked out. Yeah, I don't know. He's hard at work at something, but I believe everyone has a purpose. And it's sad because this is what our streets are littered with. And it's called litter, It's, it's just the sound of it sounds bad. And it's it's an eyesore. Back in Hawaii, we would literally have sweeps, and they kick the homeless out of the beaches, throw away all their belongings. Wow, kind of think of it. That's what they did to me. And then, yeah, so it's like it's a nuisance. But what if we had a solution? What if we had a solution? And I really think minimalism is the solution. We change what we want and we see what we need. Could you imagine a world that we can just roam in the streets without having to worry? And we see someone like that and know that they belong to some place that teaches values and contributes to society. Like right now, it's horrible. It's bad to walk in the streets. Oh my goodness, check this out. So I just noticed that maybe that's his home, right there. Look at that. That's obviously someone's setup. No place to go, no values, no one to follow, no contribution to society. That's big business. That's good business. That is good business, $1 zillion industry. And that's Z as in zookeeper.
So I figure we switch things up today. Brought to you by your friendly neighborhood Walmart market. And I went with the Caesar. I don't know why. Maybe, there was this one skit by my favorite comedian, Eddie Izzard. And a lot of his skits are about history. So he's talking about, the birth of the Caesar salad and how it must have played out to have, such a figure in history be remembered by a salad. So anyway, he goes on with his skit. And so Caesar's, he's taking his last breaths. He's saying his last words, and all of his followers are around him, like, what do we do? What do you want us to do? And, Caesar goes, just remember me. And then he turns his head so it's difficult to hear, and he says, as a salad. And then he dies. And then and then the followers are puzzled, right? He's like, what did he say? What did he say? Remember him as a salad? He wants us to remember him as a salad. So be it. Therefore, on this day, we'll have a Caesar salad. Oh man, you gotta watch that guy. I seen him live, and that was amazing. That was amazing. That was good stuff. So, just a little insight about me, as a person. I have these weird quirks, like, see that adhesive around the side? Like, I will do my very best, not, I take the food and I'm just kind of, I don't want to eat the adhesive. That, coffee cups, I take off the lid because I don't know the boiling point to which that little thin plastic melts, on the lip of the coffee lid. There's like a little fine, very thin strip of plastic, and it's boiling hot. Just stuff like that. I have a whole lot more. I just can't think of them right now. I'm so hungry. It looks good. Oh, also, when you eat out, and they put them in the styrofoam plates, and sometimes they forget. You're supposed to put the hot stuff on top of like a salad or something, and when they don't do that, it melts the styrofoam, and that just ruins the whole meal for me. And I'm like, oh man, like I don't even use the microwave. Not only because food comes out better out of the microwave, just because it's easier, tastes good, tastes better. Well, that's the thing about salads. You're still hungry, It's like a human living off of tofu. You're never quite satisfied. Yeah. All right, we've got hail. Hail in Vacaville. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's like raining the good ice from Sonics. All right, here I go. Oh boy. Ooh, don't stop thinking of it's cold. Oh man, look at that.